What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and here it is, the Vivo X Fold 5 in all its glory. This is an exciting day, and I know for a lot of people that I've ordered through the Average Dad tech store, you have received your X Fold 5 over the past day or two, and you're loving it. So, in this video, I'm going to give a very quick unboxing. We all know what to expect. Everything in the box as it should be. But then I'm just going to give you my sort of quick 5 tips, maybe more than 5 tips on how to set up the device so it works just exact same as your Oppo N5 Global or any other global device that you have. Let's go. So, of course, as mentioned, I've already opened the X Fold 5, and here's a quick tease as to how incredibly thin and just bloody gorgeous it is. It really is stunning. And yes, I have gone for the white version. The pine green does look stunning. The black's fine too, but I just like a white phone. I'm not saying that I won't get the green eventually, I'm sure I will, you know me. But right now it's the white 1/2 terabyte X Fold 5 I've gone for. Now, the unboxing experience from Vivo has been similar for about 18 months now. A really nice presentation with the phone inside, wrapped up nicely. Obviously for new foldable users, here's some tips in Chinese. Essentially it's saying, don't use a screwdriver or sharp nails to navigate around the inner screen. And underneath the phone, you will have your USB, which will be USB-A. So it's USB-A to USB Type-C with your included charging brick in here. This will be, I imagine, 80 watts. Does it say anywhere? If you actually squint, you'll see it says Vivo Fast Charge, and in the box it says 90 watts. So it's 90 watts wire charging with 40 watts wireless charging included in this ultra thin device somehow. Now, finishing off the unboxing experience, I did say you get everything you could need inside the box. Your user manuals, you ain't going to need that. But a very nice hinge protection case. Oh, they've wrapped it up really well this year. So the case itself has more of a, not vegan leather, but more of a grippy texture than the glossy back on the phone. There is slightly more grip here. Inside is nicely felted to keep the phone nice and pretty. And then, as mentioned, you have hinge protection. Now, the chances of me using this case are nearly zero, but I do recommend that you slap a case on your phone. And that's it for the unboxing. Now let's talk quick tips and setup. So, first things first, let's just have a quick look around the device. At 217 grams, this is the lightest large format foldable phone on the planet, with an 8-inch inner screen and a 6.5-inch outer screen. Simply stunning. And of course, 120 Hz animations, everything just looks clean and tidy. Now, as you can see from my home screen, I've not really done anything just now, but that's because we need to talk about setup. So the first thing, number one, the first thing you want to do is head to the settings menu. In the search bar, simply type Google. Once you've typed Google or Goo or Goog or Google without an E, whatever, it'll automatically recognise what you're wanting. Now, I've already installed Google Play Services and Gboard, but the option you want is Google Play Services. And you need to make sure that these are enabled. So you can see here, I've already enabled, hence why it's greyed out and it says disable. When you type in Google, click on Google Play Services, there'll be a blue enable button. Click that. Now, from there, You can download the Google Play Store from the native Vivo App Store, and it looks like this icon here, blue and yellow. Simply navigate to there, in the search bar at the top, type Play, and as you can see, the top option, again, I already have this, but Play Store. Now it's actually baked into the phone already, so you don't actually technically have to download it, you just have to update. So once you've done that, as mentioned, here it is, the full Google Play Store with Google Play services. Everything just works as normal. Now, from this point, you can choose to manually download your apps, or if you have a Vivo device or any device, you can use the Easy Share app. Now, the Easy Share app allows you to connect to any Android, Apple, or old Vivo device, and you can simply migrate all of your data from there. Just download, I've got it on my Oppo N5. Just download, let's bring this up here, the Vivo Easy Share app. Once you've gone through that process, it will migrate all of your apps and data and information onto your Vivo. But remember, you have to enable Google services first. Otherwise, all your Google apps just won't transfer over. Now, I have chosen to set up this phone manually. I actually do this with a lot of my phones because I find it like moving house. It's nice to have a clear out. So I only download the apps I absolutely need on to my new devices, most of the time. Now, the next tip is purely my preference. You don't need to do this, it's entirely up to you. But I always long press on the home screen, navigate to home screen settings, and where you can see the home screen style, I always make mine an app drawer. Some people like all their apps on the screen when you go have many different pages. I just prefer an app drawer. So it's again entirely preferential, so I'll leave it up to you. But it's just a long press, home screen settings, and then decide on what style you like. Now, while I'm in here, I'll just note that it is in here that you can change your app grid ratio. A lot of people like it when there's more on the screen rather than less. So if I navigate to 5 and then hit confirm, there you go. You can see that you're going to get a hell of a lot of apps on that inner screen, and it will be 5:7 on the outer screen as well. Again, it's up to you what layout you prefer. The next important thing I do, and I do suggest you do, is remove all the apps. When you first turn on your device, you're going to have around 40 Chinese apps that you will just never need. So I've already done this, but I've kept this on here to show you. Simply long press when you're in drawer mode, long press on the app, and then click remove. That will remove it from the home screen. If you don't think you're ever going to use the device, long press on the app and click on uninstall, and then it'll come up with a prompt. Are you sure you want to uninstall it? Go ahead and say yes. Now, this is actually the Vivo Notes app, which I do find very handy, so I'll not be deleting it. But in my app drawer, you are going to find, I'll just move along to my apps, a little tip here as well. If you swipe along the app drawer, you're going to get all your kits. So your widgets, so you've got your built-in Vivo widgets, or you can go to more widgets at the bottom and that will give you Google widgets. I've not installed any Google apps as yet, so I don't have any widgets to choose. But when you download Google apps, you'll have widgets, or Spotify or Apple Music. You're going to have all those widgets to choose from. Now, back on track. From the app drawer, you can long press on any app and uninstall it from the app drawer directly. So I will never use TikTok, so what that means is I'll just uninstall it. And if you repeat that process for all the Chinese apps, very, very soon you're going to have no bloatware and a fully functional device that you can use with no issues. And then just the final thing I want to touch on, because so many people ask, in the setting menu and then click on more connections. Here you can see in amongst your NFC and your OTG, so you can connect it to your screen, and we'll have another video on the MacBook integration. But here you can see Android Auto. Click on Android Auto, it'll ask you to update the app, and voila! You've enabled Android Auto directly from your device. This is all baked into the phone. There's no workarounds, there's no APKs. Full Android Auto, wired or wireless depending on the model of vehicle you have. That is your initial setup of the Vivo X Fold 5. Enabling Google services, deleting all the bloatware, arranging your apps and home screen style, enabling Android Auto. I will of course have many videos on this device, and I will be doing a full comparison between the X Fold 5 and the Oppo N5. Here's a little quick teaser as to what to expect in terms of dimensions, in terms of screen layout and screen size. You can decide for yourself which one you think looks better. I mean, they are pretty damn similar. I would say that in the hand, you can tell the Vivo's slightly lighter. And on the cover screen, you can certainly see the bezels on the Vivo are far thinner than on the Oppo. You can make of that what you will, but that's just the facts. And then, as mentioned, in terms of dimensions and cameras, camera bump wise, very similar, although I do find it funny that the Oppo N5 does have a slightly larger camera bump when the X Fold 5 actually houses far superior cameras across all three lenses. But again, that's in a future video. No matter what, both of these devices are stunning, and until I use the X Fold 5 for a long period of time, the Oppo N5 is still my favourite foldable of 2025. In fact, ever. I'll be back soon with more content on the X Fold 5, some more tips, hints, and of course the comparison with the N5. And you might want to smash subscribe, because maybe today I'll be coming out with a video dropping the brand new Honor Magic V5 foldable, which is going to be very stiff competition for these two devices. The V5 will be on the Average Dad Tech store today, and if you watch the upcoming video, hit subscribe, you might get a little voucher code just for your loyalty. Until next time.